What a foolish ploy. What trickery is this? Ah, you fail to amuse me. What is your feeble request? What a foolish ploy. You fail to amuse me. In Manaroth's name. What a foolish ploy. You fail to amuse me. I bring darkness. Our hero has been slain. I come from the darkness of the pit. You fail to amuse me. What a foolish ploy. Pitiful. You fail to amuse me. We're under attack! What is your feeble request? What a foolish ploy. Pitiful. What a foolish ploy. You fail to amuse me. What a foolish ploy. You fail to amuse me. What a foolish ploy. Our allied town is being attacked! What is your feeble request? What a foolish ploy. Don't waste my time. I bring darkness. Our ally's hero has been slain. Tremble before me. Don't waste my time. What is your feeble
Our allied
request?
town is being attacked!
Pitiful. I bring darkness.
Hello there!
Tremble before me. Don't waste my time. Tremble before me. Pitiful. I bring darkness. Pitiful. You fail to amuse me. You fail to amuse me. Pitiful.
Our allied town is being attacked!
Speak, fool. No one orders me around. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it.
We're under attack!
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. What is it now? Speak, fool. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Now, Frostmourne.
We're
No
under
one
attack!
around. Speak. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Tread lightly. What is it now? Tread lightly. Ah, at last. Speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it. No one will be around. Speak, fool. For the Lich King. Now, Frostmourne. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
Our allied town
Tread
is
lightly.
being attacked!
What is it now? Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last.
Our allied town is being attacked!
Finally. Speak, fool. Ah, at last. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Ah,
Our allied
at
town is
last.
being attacked!
Point the way.
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Your pain shall be
Point
legendary.
the way.
Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally.
Point the way.
Tread lightly. This is more like it.
Point the
Speak,
way.
fool. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
Point the way.
Tread lightly. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers.
Point the
Our
way.
allied
Speak,
hero
fool.
has been slain!
Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Point the way.
Tread lightly. No one orders me around.
Our
This is more
allied hero
like
has
it.
been slain!
Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. Now, Frostmourne. No one orders me around. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Speak, fool. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Our allied town is being attacked!
At last. This is more like it. Finally. I'll make sure you suffer. Your pain shall be legendary. This is more like it. You will know endless torment. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. Finally. This is more
Our
like
allied
it.
town is being attacked!
Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
Our allies' hero has been slain!
Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. No one orders me around. At last. This is more like it.
Our allies' hero
Finally.
has been slain.
Frostborn hunger.
Our hero has been slain. Our allies' hero has been slain.
Tread lightly.
Our
Finally.
allied town is being
Frostborn
attacked.
hunger. What is it now? Finally. Frostborn hungers. At last.
Point the way.
Tread lightly. Frostborn hungers. Speak, fool. Finally. This is
Our
more
allied
like it.
town is being attacked.
What is it now? At last. Frostborn hungers. At last. Faithless coward. Frostborn hungers. Finally. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Your pain shall at last. Faithless coward. This is more like it. At last. Tread lightly. This is more like it.
We're under attack.
What is it now?
Our allied town
At
is being
last.
attacked.
This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is
Our allied hero has been slain.
at last. Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it.
Our allied town is being
This
attacked.
is more like it. At last. Finally. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers.
Our allied town
This
is
is
being
more
attacked.
like it. Tread lightly. Finally. No one orders me around. Speak, fool.
Our allied town is being attacked.
What is it now? Tread lightly. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Speak, fool. Finally. No
Our
one
allied
orders me
town is
around.
being attacked.
Frostborn hungers. Frostborn hungers. Finally. At last. This is
Our
more
allied's hero has been slain.
Frostborn hungers.
Point the way.
What is it now? No one orders me around.
Our
At
allied
last.
town is being attacked.
What is it now? Frostborn hungers. At last. Finally. At last. Frostborn hungers. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Frostborn
Our
hungers.
allied's hero has been slain.
Speak, fool. Finally. At last. Finally.
Our
This
allied
is
town
more
is
like
being
it.
attacked.
At last. Finally. At last.
Point the way.
Our hero has been slain. Our allied town is being attacked.
Point the way.
allied
What is
town
it
is
now?
being attacked!
Finally. Tread lightly. At last.
Point the way.
No one orders me around. What is it
Our
now?
allies' hero
This
has
is
been
more
slain.
like it. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. This is more like it.
Our
Frostmourne
allied town
hungers.
is being attacked!
Finally. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally.
Our hero has been slain! Our allied town is being attacked!
What is it now? No
Our
one
allied
orders me
town is
around.
being attacked!
This is more. Speak, fool. At last. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it.
We need more lumber!
No one orders me around.
Our allied town is being
Tread
attacked!
lightly. At last. What is it now? This is more like it. Finally. You will know endless torment. At last. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Tread lightly. What is it now? Frostmourne
Our
hungers.
allied town is being attacked!
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Finally.
Our allies' hero
No
has
one
been
orders me
slain!
around. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Your pain becomes legendary. Finally. This is more like it.
Point the way.
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Our hero, our allied town is being attacked! Our allies' hero has been slain!
Speak, fool.
Our allied town is being
Frostmourne
attacked!
hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. What is it now? Tread lightly. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Speak, fool. Frostmourne
Our allied
hungers.
town is being
This
attacked!
is more like it. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. Tread lightly.
Our allied town is
What
being
is it now?
attacked!
Finally. This is
Our
more
allies'
like
hero
it.
has been slain!
At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Our
This is
allied town is being attacked!
finally. At last. Finally. This is more like it. At last. Finally. No one orders me.
Our allied town is being attacked!
Speak, fool. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. At last. Finally. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is my life. Frostborn hungers.
Our allied town is
No
being
one
attacked!
wants me around. Finally. What is it now? This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. Frostborn
Our
hungers.
allied town is being
Tread
attacked!
lightly. Finally. At last. Finally. This is more like it. At last.
We're under attack!
This is more like it. Speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it. At last. What is it now? This is more like it. Finally. At last. Frostborn hungers. Finally. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. At last. Finally. Tread lightly.
Our allied town is being attacked!
Speak, fool. At last. No one orders me around.
Point the way.
What is it now? No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Face this coward. Finally. At last. Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Tread lightly. Finally. Speak, fool. What is it now? Speak, fool. What is it now? At last. Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers. No one orders me around. Now, Frostborn.
We have no end to this torment. Our allied hero has been
This is
slain!
more like it. For the Lich King. Tread lightly. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Speak, fool. Frostborn hungers. What is it now? Tread lightly. What is it now? At last. Frostborn hungers. Finally. At last. This is more like it. Glory to the
Our
Scourge.
allied town is being attacked! Our hero has been slain! Our allied town is being attacked!
Tread lightly. Finally. This is more like it. What is it now?
Our allied town is being
At last.
attacked!
No one orders me around. What is it now? No one orders me around. Finally. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Finally. At last. Finally. This is more like it.
Our allied town is being attacked! Our allied allied town is being attacked!
Speak, fool. No one orders me around. Ah, at last. Frostmourne
Our allied
hungers.
town is being attacked!
Ah, at last. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. I'll make sure you suffer. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it.
Our allies' hero has been slain! We're under attack!
Speak, fool. What is it now? Tread lightly.
Our allied town is being attacked!
Ah, at last. This is more like it. No one orders me around. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. Ah, at last. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Speak,
Our
fool.
allied town is being
At
attacked!
last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Ah, at last. This is Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. No one.
Our allied town is being attacked! Our allied
Frostmourne
Our hero has been slain! Our allied town is being attacked! Our allied town is being
What is it
attacked!
now? Ah, at last. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally.
Our allied
Frostmourne
town is being
hungers.
attacked!
Finally. This is more like it. What is it now? Ah, at last. This is more like it.
Our
Frostmourne
allied
hungers.
town is being attacked!
Speak, fool. This is more like it. Ah, at last. What is it now?
Our allied hero has
Lightly.
been slain!
Speak, fool. This
Our
is more
allied
like
town
it.
is being attacked!
Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Our hero has been slain! Our allied town is being attacked! Our allied town is being attacked! Our allies' hero has been slain!
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Ah, at last.
Our allied
Frostmourne
town is being
hungers.
attacked!
Now what's Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. No one orders me around. This is more like it. Ah, at last. What is it now? Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Faithless coward. For the Lich King. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Our allied town is being attacked!
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Glory to the Scourge! Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me
Our
around.
allied town is being attacked!
Speak, fool. What is it now? Speak, fool. Ah, at last. This is more like
Our
it.
allies' hero has been
Frostmourne
slain!
hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at
Our
last.
allies' hero has been slain!
Finally. This is more like it.
Our hero has been slain! Our allied town is being attacked!
No one orders me around. Ah,
Our
at
allied
last.
town is being attacked!
This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. What is it? Speak.
Our allied town is being attacked!
At last. This is more like it. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
Our allied town is being attacked!
At last. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. No one. At last. Finally. This is more like it.
Our
Finally.
allied town
This
is
is
being
more like
attacked!
it. At
Our
last.
allies' hero has
This
been
is more
slain!
like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like
Our allied town is being attacked! Our allies' hero has been slain!
This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Our
At
allied
last.
town is being attacked!
Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Our allied town is being
What is it
attacked!
now? Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. No
Our
one
allied
orders
town
me
is being
around.
attacked!
This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Ah, at last. Finally.
Our allied town is being attacked.
At last. Frostborn hunger. Finally. At last. Finally. This is
Our allied town is being attacked.
Frostborn hunger.
Our hero has been slain. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allies' hero has been slain. Our allied town is being attacked.
Speak, fool. Finally. At last. What is it now? No one orders me around. Finally. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Finally.
Our hero has been slain. Our allies' hero has been slain. Our allies' hero has been slain.
What is it now? At last. Finally. Speak, fool. Tread lightly. This is more like it. At
Our
last.
allied town is being attacked.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. No one orders me around. Tread lightly.
Our allied
at
town
last.
is being attacked.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. No one. Speak, fool. What is it now? No one orders me around.
Our allied town is
Tread
being
lightly.
attacked.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. No
Our
one
allied
orders
town
me
is
around.
being attacked.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is more like it. Finally. At last. This is more like it. At last.
Our allied town is being attacked. Our hero has been slain. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked.
This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Ah, at last. No one is around. This is more like it.
Our
Finally.
allies' hero has been slain.
Frostborn hungers. This is more like it.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Frostborn hungers. Ah, at last.
Our allies' hero has been slain.
Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Ah, at last. What is it now? Finally.
Our allied town
Tread
is
lightly.
being attacked.
Speak, fool. Tread lightly. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Ah, at last. Frostborn hungers. Finally. Ah, at last.
Our allied
Speak,
town is
fool.
being attacked.
This is more like it. What is it now? Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Tread lightly. What is
Our
it
allied
now?
town is being attacked.
Speak, fool. What is it now? Speak, fool.
Our allied town is being
No
attacked.
one orders me around. Speak, fool.
Our allies' hero has
Tread
been
lightly.
slain.
Speak, fool. What is it? Frostborn hunger.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Frostborn.
Our hero has been slain. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked. Our hero has been
Speak, fool.
slain.
This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostborn hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
Our
Ah,
allied
at
town
last.
is being attacked.
Frostborn hungers. Tread lightly. Ah, at last. This is more like it. What is it? Speak, fool. Frostborn hungers. This is more like
Our
it.
allied town is being attacked.
Ah, at last. Finally. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. What is it now? Finally. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostborn hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostborn hungers. Finally. This is more like it.
We're under attack. Our allied town is being attacked.
Tread lightly. Frostborn hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. At last.
Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked. allies' hero has been slain. Our allied town is being attacked.
No one orders me around. Frostborn. At last.
Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied hero has been slain.
At last. This is more like it. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Finally.
Inventory is full.
Our
This is more
allied
like
town
it.
is being attacked.
Frostmourne hunger. What is it now? This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Finally. Frostborn hunger. Finally. This is more like it.
Our allied hero has been slain. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked.
What is it now? Frostmourne hunger.
Our allied hero has been slain.
This is what. At last. Frostmourne hunger. At
Our
last.
allied hero has been slain. Our allied town is being attacked.
Finally. Frostmourne hunger. This is what. Tread lightly. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hunger. At last. Speak. Frostborn hungers. At last. No one orders me.
Our allied town is being attacked. Our hero has been slain. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being
Lightly.
attacked.
Speak, fool. Finally. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally.
Our allied town is being
Frostmourne
attacked.
hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. No one orders me. At last.
Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied
Frostborn
hero has
hunger.
been slain.
What is it now? This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Our allied hero
This is
has
more
Our
slain.
allied town is being attacked. Our
No
allied
one
hero
orders
has
me
been slain.
around. Finally. Speak, fool. What is it now? No one orders me around. What is it now?
Our
Speak,
allied
fool.
town is being
This
attacked.
is more